All right, y'all. Another day. Um, another Cloud Chronicles. Um, just sharing. Just give me a second, y'all. Just sharing the live, which is my normal routine, and then we'll get right to it. Let me share on Facebook first. I'm gonna tell y'all some funny live now. I'm gonna tell y'all some funny stuff just because I'm a funny individual. I have this brother Unc from Amara Squad, right? He had made this post talking about this girl, Queen, what's her name? Naphtali? With I almost don't want to say their names. I'm sorry. I take that back. I'm not talking about it. Because I don't even want to say their name, so I'll take it back. I'm not talking about them. Hey, I got my first sale. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, so I just sent it there. And then I got to put my phone, that bucket hat though, right? You see, Black Authentic Truth. Shout out to the bucket hat. That's right. All right, let me put my phone number in the chat. Taking calls. My phone number in the chat. So I'm ready for whatever phone calls y'all got. Whatever questions y'all got. Let me put the tithe link up in there first. Pay your tithes. Now let me put this link up in there. Call this number if you got a question or comment. Pinning the number to the top. Phone number is 862-224-9027. You see how we come low like that? I like that a little bit. Hide the eyes a little bit. Or I could bring it up a little bit. Show the little retarded looking eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? Raw. I'm about to say raw. But Black Authentic Truth. Oh, let me put my poll up in here. We got calls already. Caller, what's your name? Wait, before I introduce you, caller, have y'all thumbed up the video? Let me put my poll in there. You know how I feel. Did you thumb up the video? There we go. Let's get that going. Remember, to thumb up the video, you could just double tap your screen and then boom, you have thumbed up the video. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Shalom, this is Todd calling from Virginia.
What's going on, brother? You got a question or comment?
Yeah, I got a question.
What's going on?
Yeah, real short, nothing too complicated, but I definitely wanted to ask. So I was speaking to a few of my Judites family, and basically they were saying that, and maybe you can further expound on this or correct this if need be corrected. They were saying that that each tribe. So if you're a Judite, you can't marry. We got to marry within our tribe. Judite can't marry an Ephraimite.
Who's teaching you that?
Well. Nobody's teaching me that, because I've always thought that we can marry any tribe within our nation. But I forget what. Oh my goodness! I'm sorry. I forgot.
I know exactly I know where they get it from. And
in the book of scripture that is.
Yeah, it's in the book of Numbers when
the
daughters of a Danite tribe, their father only had daughters, didn't have any sons. So of course, if when she gets married, the inheritance, the father would lose that inheritance, and the father didn't want to lose that inheritance because he only had daughters. So when you actually read that, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. So when you actually read it, they actually give it to. It's almost like a whole process for it. Let me see if I know it's in the book of Numbers, So as I'm finding it, I'm gonna just break it down for you. All right.
Okay.
So, in that scenario, and that the important word is scenario. In that scenario, that woman marries within her tribe. In that scenario. So this is, I think this is it. Numbers 26. And let me see if this is Numbers 20. No, that's not it. Hold on. So in that scenario, she marries within her tribe, so that they could actually keep it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they do that. And now, so the question, of course, is, I thought it was in the book of Numbers. The marriage thing concerning the daughter, saying, let them marry to anything only to the family of one tribe. Father. Okay, Numbers. It might be Numbers 36. So it says, and they said, the Lord commanded my Lord for an inheritance by lot for the children of Israel, my land, Lord, that they married other tribe. And okay, so Numbers 36 and 2 is when you see the tribe of Dan. It says, at verse 1, it says, and the chief fathers of the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, the families, and they said, the Lord commanded, verse 3, and if they be married to any of the sons of other tribes of the children of Israel, then shall their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put in the inheritance of the tribe whereinto they are received. So it shall be taken from the lot of our inheritance. So this has nothing to do with marrying outside of your tribe. This has everything to do with inheritance. That's the subject. Because their concern is that if they marry someone from another tribe, then they're going to lose the inheritance, and that inheritance is going to go to the tribe. So let's say if a Judite marries an Ephraimite, the Judite don't have sons, that inheritance is now going to go to Ephraim. That's the concern.
Right.
It says, and when the Jubilee, right. And so Moses commanded the children of Israel, this is verse 5, the tribe of the sons of Joseph had said, well, this is the thing which the Lord commanded concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best, only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel remove from tribe to tribe. So because of that, they marry within their tribe. So now that is perpetual, but that's the stipulation. So the stipulation is, if a father only has daughters, she marries within her tribe so that the father's inheritance don't jump to another tribe.
Right.
That's what that's talking about. It's not saying that. Yeah, good. I'm sorry.
No, because you brought up Dan. I also wanted to mention or ask, why wasn't Dan mentioned in? Why is he not a part of the 12 tribe no more? Why is he?
Because Dan, when you do the history of Dan, Dan primarily had daughters. So because he primarily had daughters, he was absorbed. So like in the scriptures, hold on one second. To Nostalgic Sounds, I'm going to answer your question. Appreciate the super chat donation. I'm definitely going to answer that question for you. And if anybody want to donate to the super chat, we greatly appreciate that. But thank you, brother. The tribe of Dan, when it talks about them in Genesis, the 49th chapter, it tells that Dan would be as one of the tribes of Israel. Meaning because they had primarily daughters, they would just get absorbed within the tribe. That's why you don't see them in Revelations, but that's why you also see them in Ezekiel, because they still have a wall, they still have a gate, but they just got absorbed as a tribe because they didn't produce sons.
Because the sons continues the...
Right, the sons continue the tribe. That's why Esau, a part of the reason why most people think Esau just going to all be killed, but Esau got to serve out judgment. But when they can't produce, when their males can't produce, then the seed, goes away. So it'll be just like that. That's what happened. That's what happened with Dan.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. All praise. Appreciate it.
No sweat.
Okay.
Hey, no sweat, brother. Hey, you too.
Yes, sir.
Hey, also too, I forgot. Hold on. I'm doing a Car Chronicles. I forgot about this video. When I play this video for y'all, you're gonna see how gay. There's a video I gotta play. Hold on, caller. There's a video I'm gonna play where what's the pastor that's still alive? Hold on. What is this cat's name? Who's the guy said swallowed that was with Diddy? What's that pastor name? Not T.D. Jakes. What's the other one? Because T.D. Jakes, that's the one that died, right? I think T.D. Jakes is the one that died. What's the other one? What's the other pastor that said he swallowed with Diddy? He used to hang with Diddy. I gotta find his name. But he said Adam was Eve. Oh, it is T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes said Adam was Eve's mama. T.D. Jakes said Adam was Eve's mama. I gotta update my title. Caller, wait, I'm sorry, caller. I gotta answer the super chat question. Just give me 1 second. So here's the super chat. It says, I saw Obadiah 1:18 as literal proof that salvation isn't for all since Edomites are destroyed. But Joshua 10:40 seems hyperbolic as those people reappear in Joshua 15. You got to give me the verses. So to nostalgic, can you give me the verses? Oh, wait. I think you did give me the verses. I see Joshua, so I'm going to Joshua 10:40 real fast. This damn, I almost act like I couldn't find it. So in Joshua 10:40 it says, so Joshua smote the country of the hills and of all the south of the vale and all the springs, and all their kings. He left none remaining, but utterly destroyed all that breathe, as the Lord God of Israel hath commanded. And then you said in Joshua 15, what verse in Joshua 15 are you referring to? That's to nostalgia. So, because it's 63 verses in Joshua 15. I just need you to give me the verse that you're talking about in Joshua 15 so that I can answer your question. That's to nostalgia. That gave me the super chat. I just need Joshua 15. All right, what verse? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello, yes, my name is Chris.
What's going on, Chris?
What's up? I was just calling just to give you your flowers from going in that one show I just sent you on with the white guy. I think his name Julian.
Most High Christ, yeah, Julian Dory. Yeah, Julian Dory.
I watched that twice, the whole thing.
Listen, you got a lot of patience. Yeah, you must have a lot of patience, brother, because that's a long 3 hour and some change interview. So I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it greatly.
You're welcome, bro. I just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. All right. Hey, man, let's get the likes up, man, so we can get this algorithming. So now, before we bring another call, oh, wait, I got to change the title of this video. Hold up. Let me go to my studio. I got to change the title of the video. I got to add something to the title of this video. Hold on. Let me do this. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
What type of hello is that? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, nigga? How you doing?
Oh, hey, you said say that one more time?
You heard me, cuz?
You got a question? I mean, is this a troll call? Because I'm going to hang up on you. You got a real question or what?
In Jesus' name, amen.
What that mean? Yeah, I'm going to tell you something, right? I'm going to tell you something. Hold on. T.D. Jakes says Adam was Eve's. Hold on. Adam was Eve's mama. And listen, man, these are pastors that y'all listen to. Y'all listen to these people. All right, I just changed the title. I changed it. Joshua 15, 13 through 4. Okay, there we go. Appreciate it. All right, so Joshua 15, 13 through 14. Hold on. It says, and unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh he gave a part of the children of Judah according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, even the city of Arba, the father of Anak, the city. And Caleb drove thence the 3 sons of Anak. Okay, I'm not understanding. Okay, so in Joshua 10 and 40, who is the people that he's destroying? So I'm gonna try to read a couple. Hey, if you can you call in? Nostalgia, can you call in? And the only reason I'm asking you, because in Joshua 10:40, it just says Joshua smote these people. Joshua 15, 13, and 14, it says in Caleb, it talks about Caleb, the son of Jephunneh. He gave a part of among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua. And then in 14 it says that Caleb drove thence the 3 sons. Now these 3 sons in Joshua 10, like, is it possible you could call in? Because maybe this doesn't seem like something I could just answer right away, because I'm not seeing where you're saying, because your super chat said, it seems like it could be hyperbolic. So I'm trying to see as those people reappear in Joshua 15. So in Joshua 10:40, I need to know what people you're referring to that you're saying is reappearing. All right. Terry Harper, can you call? Y'all could call in, because, and the reason why I'm telling people that they could call in is because sometimes I might miss your question because I'm looking at the chat, I'm looking at my phone, I get calls, I play videos. So in case I miss it, so Jeremiah 4:7 says, the lion has come up from the thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He gone far from his place to make thy land desolate. Let me see. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace, Cap. This is brother DC or Dorian. I'm from Ohio.
Okay.
I sent the super chat in.
Okay.
And I'm at work right now. That's why
Oh, okay,
I didn't want to call in. But
okay, yeah. I just wanted to know what nations in Joshua 10 that you're saying is reappearing in Joshua 15.
So if I'm not mistaken, it's in Numbers 13 and 22. Let me go there real quick.
Mm-hmm. So it says, and they
sons of Anak, basically. Yeah.
Okay, so it's these are the nations that were utterly destroyed.
Yeah, in Hebron.
So it
by
says,
Joshua, it said everybody was destroyed, and then in Joshua 15, the same people that's in Numbers 13 and 22, who was in Hebron, who was supposed to be destroyed, Caleb had to fight them again, basically. So it's like, okay, this is hyperbolic or figurative. It's not literally like he destroyed everybody.
Okay, so
could that be
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to read it. So when I read Joshua 15 and 13, it says, and unto Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, he gave a part among the children of Judah according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, even the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which city is in Hebron. And Caleb drove thence the 3 sons of Anak, Sheshaiah, Atham, Tamai, the children of Anak, and went up to thence. So now I'll probably have to read this just to make sure to see if one is talking in real time and if one is talking in past time, because maybe that could Joshua 15 could be a retelling of what was done, because if Joshua 15 looks like it's breaking up the borders, right? And so when the border went up to, if I go up to verse 8, it says, and the border went up the valley of the son of Hinnon unto the south of the Jebusite, the same as Jerusalem, the border. So it's talking about all the borders, and then it's breaking down what took place to get those borders. That's what it sounds like. So I would probably have to read it just to make sure that that's what that means. You follow what I'm saying? Because if it's just a retelling, because it could just be a retelling of what took place previously, which you read a lot of that in Joshua, Judges, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, Chronicles. You see a retelling of the same stories. It's just told in a different way. So I would just have to read it just to make sure, but that's what it sounds like at the outset.
Okay, so basically it's like a retelling. It's not a new event. That's what
it seems like when I'm reading it. Because Joshua 10 and 40 talks about, and so Joshua smote the country of the hills of the vale, like it's talking about he smote them. And then 15 is the chapter about the borders, and then it's talking about each if you actually read the whole chapter, where every time it talks about an inheritance, even the one I read in verse 8, it talks about the land that they got, which is now Jerusalem, but it's telling you what it was before. So it's not almost like not a new event, just a retelling of an old event.
Okay. Even if it says Caleb is the one who did it and Joshua gave him that land?
Yeah, because when it says Joshua smote all the country, Joshua didn't smote it by itself. Caleb was with him the whole time.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay.
how
I mean,
how
I
you
thought it
get it?
was, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna read it again. Like it's a long chapter, so I'll read it again.
Yeah.
But that's what it looks like at the outset. So like, let's say if I read
Okay.
it into something different, I'll tell you on the next Car Chronicles. But I'll read it first. But at the outset, that's what it looks like.
Okay. I appreciate it. I don't want to take too much of your
Nah,
time.
you're good, man. I
I just
appreciate
wanted
you.
to get
Yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate you calling in. Like anytime somebody give a super chat, I try to bump them up, but I couldn't answer that without hearing this part that you just said right now.
And I definitely watched that interview with the white boy.
With the
What's
white
his
boy,
name?
Julian Dory.
Yeah.
Listen, that
He
white boy.
was killing him.
Yeah, listen, that white boy's whole goal. He told me his goal coming into the interview was to get me to change my mind about white people.
Never.
That was
Right.
yeah, no, it was never. You're right, never. And what I also like about him, like I could actually cut that video up and put a lot of it on my channel. He said I could do what I want, which I'm gonna do. But what I also liked
Yeah.
about the it showed almost like the hypocrisy early in the game, like early in the interview when he asked me about OJ and asked me if we take OJ, I said yeah, we take OJ, and then he wanted
Right.
him to immediately be wrong, and then when I brought up Trump, it's like he wanted to let Trump slide.
Exactly.
But Trump, shout out to Glee Team with the super chat donation. But the thing with Trump actually was found guilty. OJ was found
Right.
not guilty. And what I don't think people will realize is that OJ was found not guilty of unaliving their precious white woman. So a black man got off from unaliving a white woman. That's part of the reason why I think he ain't do it.
That's why you say you got all those flutters and
yeah, them flutter kicks and push-ups.
Those...
Man, that drill sergeant, I think his name was like Cornwell or something like that, man. And they gave us so many push-ups because we over there like, okay, yeah, he got off. We all talking like that. Man, them white boys got a wind in their shit, man. Next thing you know, we doing push-ups, flutter kicks, man.
That's crazy.
That shit was crazy. They was mad that OJ got off for killing that white woman. At least they thought that he unalived the white woman. My thing is, if he actually did it, they would listen. They find us guilty for crimes we didn't commit. So the fact that OJ was found not guilty, it's hard for me to think that he did it just for that reason. That's why I don't think he did it.
Exactly.
Now
they don't understand that though.
Yeah, and
like,
now
the history.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is OJ don't make it good though when he do a video. I think he wrote a book like What If I Did It. He don't make it better. Like you want to talk about a king troll? Like OJ Simpson is the first king troll because he puts out a book saying what if I did it, and then I remember one time this news reporter came to his door. And when he opened up the door, he had a knife in his hand and he started stabbing the air with the knife.
Man, them white people celebrated when OJ died, man.
Hell yeah, they
That's
celebrated
crazy.
when OJ died, man. So my point to Julian was like, he was found not guilty by your court system. Trump was found guilty by your court system and he could be president. What black person could do that and then be president? And that's how messed up America is. Yeah, and that's how you know how corrupt America is. America is such a bullshit society that a criminal can still run for office. And so corrupt in that when he ran for office, they gave him immunity because he was running for office. That's how corrupt America is. America is like the most corrupt government to ever exist. Even a white boy admitted, and I'm gonna make a clip out of that part. Even a white boy admitted that the CIA investigated themselves for drugs if they had a hand in the drug trade and found themselves innocent.
Themselves not guilty. That's crazy. That's.
I mean, come on, man. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like that's the society that we live in.
I mean, I heard. I don't know if it's true, but the FBI was created for us.
Yeah, like Hoover and all of them, because they had to. That's why when I have these type of conversations with white men, and bring up the history, and it's so, and you gotta intelligently shut them down because when you can show that we didn't need them, and because we didn't need them is why they created the things, and the only thing that we suffer from is envy. If we wasn't envious of white people, we would have never accepted the things that they had, and we would have just finished building our own shit. That's all we would have done.
I don't understand why they thought the white man's ice was colder. Like, I just don't understand that.
Yeah, the ice was colder, the burger tastes better, the baseball hit better, all that, because now we're fighting over this DEI stuff when we wouldn't, when back then, when we was first free, we didn't care about DEI. We just cared about each other. You know, we just built each other up. Now, we don't care about black families. If you think about every movement of black people, none of it incorporates black communities. All of it is about jobs, education, and inclusion. That's what all of it's about. When our families is destroyed, communities is destroyed, nobody focuses on that. Every so-called leader talks about what we need to get from the government. When back in the day, we wasn't trying to get shit from the government. We knew we couldn't get shit from the government, so we just built within, created our own ecosystem. And if we could remember that part, it would be better.
Yep. Well, I appreciate your time, brother.
Hey, no sweat, brother.
I'll talk to you.
All right, later.
Another time. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No sweat. So yeah, I'm actually gonna cut that interview up in some pieces, put it on my channel for y'all to check out. The interview I did with Julian Dory. Shout out to him. I even appreciate the fact that he let me, he said I could do whatever I wanted with the videos. All right. I don't know who Trevor Noah is to know if he had a white father or not. That's not it's not a big concern for me. So I don't know who Trevor Noah is. But I do want to play this video. Y'all probably thought I was joking when I said that TD Jakes, where's this at? Did it download? Hold on. Yeah, let me see. When I said that TD Jakes, where's the video at? Hold up. Albums. Let me go to recent. Do I need to download it again? Hold up. Let me see if I got it here. Hold on. When I tell y'all,
because Adam was Eve's mama.
Listen. This is what TD Jakes said. This is why you cannot let LGBTQs, aka the LGBTQ community, this is why you can't let them in. And these pastors and these preachers. Listen, y'all heard me last week. The cussing pastor. Let me show y'all the cussing pastor real fast. Because y'all might have thought I was joking. So the only video I can show y'all that's not embarrassing is this video. Let me see if I can find this video. This is the cussing pastor. Now the cussing pastor, the cussing pastor used to go at lesbians and gays, XYZ like that. So I'm going to show you. This is the only video I can show y'all.
Now, be careful.
This is the cussing pastor.
Let me deal with the obvious elephant.
I'm trying to take it away because I don't want my video to get banned for showing crazy stuff. This is the cussing pastor.
Video that is going.
This is the cussing pastor, y'all.
Super viral.
That's the cussing pastor.
Of me and Dale about 4, 5.
The cussing pastor that was condemning homosexuality, lesbians, was sucking a strap on. I was talking to Wack about this on Clubhouse, and me and Wack both agree. If you sucking a dildo, you sucking a rod. There's no difference. There ain't no difference. If you sucking a dildo, you sucking a real rod. I don't know no straight man that would suck a dildo. I don't know one. Master Tech Virgo sucking a strap-on, and the strap-on is on his woman. Listen, I would go a step further. Ain't no telling what that woman did with that strap-on to him. Ain't no telling what that woman did with that strap-on with him. Good night. Yo, I made it to where I think I added a feature on here. What the hell? Why is that on? I ain't mean to do that. I think I added a feature on here where I wonder. Oh, that's kind of fire, yo. If I could put that in the background, I could put that in the background. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. All right. I think I made it to where if you're a member, I think you can add I think I added some emojis if you're a member of the channel, like stickers. If you're a member. If you're a member of the channel, I see Che. If you're a member of the channel, I think I made it to where you can add emojis and stuff like that. So if y'all see them options, oh yeah, see Che, see him. Yep. See Che. I'm gonna add some different ones. So I did them 4 just as a test, but I'm gonna add some different ones. So that's to all my members. If you're not a member, you want to become a member of the channel. You know what I mean? I got videos on there that you're not gonna be able to see unless you're a member. I don't think and Sarnetta taught me to not release them. So I'm not gonna release them because then that makes the membership invaluable. So there's videos on there that if you become a member, have an iPhone, how can I become a member? So I'm gonna put this link in the chat, right? So this link, what you wanna do, the link that I put, if you have an iPhone, because if you have an iPhone and click that link, it won't let you do it. You gotta actually go to your Safari browser to do it. So if you copy and paste that in your browser, you can do it. If you got an Android, you just click that link and you can do it there. It said element women don't be wanting to do that. He probably thought the strap. Yeah, listen, no. So Master Teach, his wife brought it out because when I play the video, let me play the video. You didn't hear that part of the video. Hold on, let me show you.
Now, be careful.
Watch. I'm gonna play listen to the words.
I did not
Listen what it
say
said.
male.
Listen to the words of the video.
I said Dale. Now, the thing that I need to say to you, that yes, in one of them freaking moments, what you see is what you get.
He said in those freaky moments, what you see is what we get. Yeah, I got milk and honey on the site. I'll double check. So he said that was his wife put the strap on. Shout out to Lunacies. Got the super chat emojis. I'm gonna add some more emojis on there. I'm gonna add UPK emoji, Captain Tazaryach TV emoji. I'm gonna get a body bag emoji. I'm gonna get all of that. So you want to look for that. Let me check. Oh, wait. So now I got to play y'all the video of Eddie Long. I'm not Eddie Long, TD Jakes. Watch what TD Jakes said. This is what TD Jakes said. And so he's trying to call Adam a transgender. God made Adam a transgender. And this is why pastors can't teach the Bible. I'm going to play it for y'all. Listen.
Because Adam was Eve's mama. And the voice of the Lord walked through the cool of the garden. And God said, Adam, where art thou? He didn't ask where Eve was.
Let me bring it back.
Because Adam was Eve's mama.
Look, watch.
Because Adam was Eve's mama.
Y'all heard that? Let's play it again.
The voice of the Lord. Because Adam was Eve's mama. And the voice of the Lord walked through the cool of the garden. And God said, Adam, where art thou? He didn't ask where Eve was because Adam was Eve's mama. Eve was born out of Adam. So when he had breathed,
this man said Eve was born out of Adam. Hello, I'm Deacon said, I truly hate TD Jakes. I hate that as well. Oh, shout out to Frederick Thomas with the super chat donation. He said, the body I just received, I'm assuming he's talking about the body butter. The body butter he received is just awesome. Appreciate that, brother, for the super chat donation. Before I get back to the video, my special cologne that come with a special box. It's infinite for men, infinite for women. Comes in a special box, special case. Is available now. I'm gonna put the direct links in there. But now, did y'all hear TD Jakes? TD Jakes said Adam was Eve's mama. No straight man would say that. Even if I go into some Christians and ask them about Adam and Eve, no straight man would say that Adam was Eve's mama, because even if you take it from I don't understand it, Adam didn't birth Eve. If you go by the Christian's position, the Lord took a physical rib from Adam and then created Eve from Adam's rib, if you go by the Christian breakdown. Now, of course, if you don't know what that means when it talks about Adam is Eve's rib, I'll help you understand. And this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to break down the scriptures and break it down. So in Genesis 2, when the Lord said, I haven't broke this down in a minute. I know it. I just haven't broke it down in a minute. I just like to highlight that. I actually broke this down when I battled Polite. When I battled Polite, I broke this down. So in Genesis 2 and 21, it says, and the Lord God caused a deep, before you read Genesis 2 and 21, when it talks about all the work that Adam was doing, the Lord charged Adam to name the animals, to take care of the garden, do all of that. And so as Adam is doing the work, he's not thinking about a woman. Women already exist, though. In Genesis, the first chapter, male and female were created. Why were they created? To subdue the earth. That's what you read in Genesis 1 and 27. That's the order that God gave them. In 28. It says, and God blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. That's what God charged the mankind that he created in Genesis, the first chapter. So in Genesis 2 and 21, the reason why the Lord put a sleep on Adam, the sleep is not literal. The sleep is just unaware. And the Lord has put the spirit of deep sleep on a lot of people. So if you go to Isaiah 29 and 10, for example, it says, for the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep and enclosed your eyes. Your prophets and rulers hath he covered. So when he talks about making those prophets sleep, he's not talking about literally closing their eyes, but he is talking about putting a spiritual veil to where now they can't understand the word of the Lord. So Adam was put asleep on him, so he don't understand the Lord is about to give him a woman because the Lord wants him to have a woman. So it says, and Adam slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. When he says he took the rib and closed up the flesh, the rib was one of his family. That's why it says, that's why it says rib. When it says closed up the flesh, this is the first law that we are only supposed to marry within our tribe. That's what closed up the flesh means. Because all mankind is flesh, but the flesh that when the Adam got closed up was, you could only marry within your tribe. I'm going to prove it. So now, verse 23 says, and Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. Now, when it says bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, I'm going to give you two scriptures. And this will let you know that it's about family. Genesis 29 and 12. I'm sorry. Genesis 29 and 13. It says, and it came to pass when Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son, that he ran to meet him and embraced him and kissed him and brought him to his house. And he told Laban all these things. So now Jacob is with his his uncle Laban. And Laban said unto him, surely thou art my bone and my flesh. That's what Laban said to his nephew. Why? Because they're the same flesh. Why was Jacob even sent there? Because Isaac knew that that flesh was closed and you're only supposed to marry within your tribe. So they sent him to his same flesh. Esau married outside of his flesh by marrying heathens, which he was not supposed to do. So now, When you go to 2 Samuel, that might be 1 Samuel. Is it 1 Samuel 5? Nope. 2 Samuel 5:1. It says, Then came all the tribes of Israel to David unto Hebron, and spake, saying, Behold, we are thy bone and thy flesh. Now this is the nation of Israel saying that we're bone and flesh. So that flesh that's closed up means that the 12 tribes, just like Adam and Eve, that's what Genesis the 6th chapter is about. Genesis the 6th chapter is about interracial marriage and the problems that come when you mix with other races. Who can guess what's the problems that happen when you mix races biblically? Biblically, who can take a guess what problems? Listen, Lunacies, I'm going to make you a mod. I don't know who Lunacies is, but I'm going to add Lunacy as a mod because Lunacy is doing a damn thing. Lunacy is saying tap your screens, thumb up the video. So I believe I just made you a moderator. Let me make sure. Yep. I just made you a moderator. Eugene is on it. Ray is on it. Take you away from God, worshiping other gods. Take you away from the Most High. You will follow their God. That's it. Like God not wanting you to marry. I know we use all these different racial things, right? So it's like when your mama would say, if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home. The phrase, even in that Tommy G video, when they see me drinking my coffee because it had cream in it, that analogy. I think Heavy D had a song, Black Coffee, No Sugar, No Cream. That's the kind of girl that I want on my team because the black coffee represents the black woman. You put cream in it, now you're getting a white woman. We use, Africans because Africans stink or this person is like that. But in reality, appreciate the super chat, HF5. But in reality, the reason biblically speaking, the reason we're not supposed to mix is because of the other gods that you're going to worship. And it's as simple as if you take a black Muslim and a black Christian, if they get together, that Muslim and Christian is going to compromise too, because that's what happens in any relationship. Even an Israelite man and an Israelite woman coming together, you blend in two different ways of life. So let's say if you got a laid back brother, or let's say you got an angry brother, and you got a meek sister, or let's say you got a hyper sister. When they come together, that's going to blend. That brother not going to be calm all the time. He going to take on some of his woman's spirit. The woman not going to be hyper all the time. She going to take on her man's spirit. But because they're both Israelites, the one thing they don't have to worry about is celebrating or following false idols or false gods. So when you mix with another race of people, you're going to follow their beliefs. And then we mix spiritually without sex. What I mean by that is everybody going crazy with Trump being in office. Everybody going crazy with trying to get people elected for office. Everybody is doing everything to make America run. And you know what we forgetting about? Our community. We're forgetting about the black community. We're forgetting about the brown community. We're forgetting about everything. Like what tripped me out with these black people is black people have taken on immigration. And the thing about them taking on immigration, they've only taken on the white version of immigration. If America was universal in illegals, even if we can complain about it, they would have the right to come at us and say, it's our country, you can't be in here illegally, and we're kicking all illegals out the same. But we all know that ICE is only searching out Latinos. ICE is not searching out Ukrainians. ICE is not searching out Arabs. ICE is not searching out Chinese. ICE is not searching out nobody but Latinos. And black people got their foot and tongue, black people got their tongue all up the white man's ass. Every time I talk to them about immigration, they don't talk about Chinese people. They don't talk about. I've yet to have an argument with any black person on immigration, and they talk about other immigrants outside of Latinos. And y'all falling for Donald Trump bad. Them planes fell out them damn towers. Yeah, they hold tongue up their ass. Them plane fell out. Them plane fell down. And Trump is such an asshole. Trump took that opportunity to blame it on DEI. I don't know when the last time there's been a plane crash. When's the last time there's been a major plane crash? When's the last? Let me see. Let me see if we can find that. Last time there was a plane crash. Let me see. What was the last fatal plane crash? 2009. It looked like 2009. 2009. So it's 2025. So 9 to 2025. Let's just say 15 years. Now I know it's 16 for all you mathematicians. The reason why I'm saying 15 because it happened in January. So we ain't deep into 2025. So let's say it's been 15 years, right? So in 15 years, there ain't been a plane crash. And now that there is a plane crash, he takes the opportunity to blame DEI. And he's such an asshole. They asked him if he was going to go over the site. He said, you want me to go in the water? Like, I don't think y'all realize what y'all are getting, but this is y'all America. This is what you asked for on both sides. And because the thing about it, too, is that in actuality, black people didn't vote for Trump. What I mean by that is, according to the estimates, I think 85%, I think I might have the, let me see, how many percentage of black people who voted for Kamala. Let me see. So let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I get a different poll. So exit polls say majority of black men voted. So I'm trying to see the numbers. So it says 78% of black men voted for Kamala Harris. And I think it's like 85% of black women voted for Kamala Harris. So overall, black people majority of black people voted for Kamala Harris. They didn't vote for Trump. But here's the problem. The problem is that you voted in the first place. We try to tell y'all your vote don't matter. And you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. And then people got mad. I'm going to tell you another one. People got mad at Snoop Dogg for performing at that song, singing that song. Got mad because Snoop Dogg flip-flop. He went from calling anybody that do it to flip it. Snoop is as American as Trump. Snoop Dogg is as American as Kamala Harris. Snoop Dogg is as American as the Democratic and Republican Party. You know why? Because they lied to you just like Snoop lied to you. The problem with y'all, and when I'm saying y'all, not the people, the problem with black people as a whole is y'all put y'all trust in these entertainers. Y'all think these entertainers, for some reason, man, y'all got it in your mind. And I put all the Johnson in this category because, and the reason why I say I put Umar Johnson in this category along with the celebrities and the ISUPK, we are about building a nation. We are about repentance. We are about building our own infrastructure. That's what we're about. Umar and all these entertainers are just about themselves. You know how you know they're about themselves? Umar don't have a school. For all intents and purposes, I don't think Umar is married. I doubt that he's celibate. So Umar does not promote a family structure. Umar does not promote black economics. He talks about it. Let me help you understand. He talks about it, but he doesn't promote it. If Umar had that school, then he would be about black people. Umar is just about himself. He's eloquent, good speaker, but he's an entertainer like Snoop is an entertainer. Umar is the one who got in front of a bunch of college people and said that because Diddy was about to create a new Democratic Party, they locked him up because he was went against the alcohol, wanted to get his own alcohol, because Cosby was going to do this, because R. Kelly was going to do this. That's why they got locked up. Now, let's say if that was true, that they trying to do these things and that's why they got locked up. What he won't tell you, and the biggest problem is, they shouldn't be living that lifestyle. And so what Umar Johnson is telling you is that Diddy, Cosby, R. Kelly just didn't know how to play the game. If they knew how to play the game, they would still be out here molesting, peeing, drugging. But because they tried to step out of the game that they walked into, that's why they're in jail. And that is absolutely disgusting for him to say. He should be more intelligent than that. But when you're an entertainer, you look for things to say that are shock value. I look for things to say that are shock value. But when you go back and watch what I've said, hold on one second, y'all. But when you go back and look at what I've said in 2010, and you look at what I've said now, you'll see I said the same thing. When you look at ISBK just in the past 10 years, and you see where we grow, we're about building this nation and building this people. Captain Tazaryach was out in New York City. Yes, this Saturday, yesterday, a brother got unalived in prison. And Captain Tazaryach, let me see if I can find this video. Captain Tazaryach and the brothers and other brothers in New York and Philadelphia, big up to Ariel and Knock. This is Tazaryach. Let me see if this plays.
Children,
this is Tazaryach in Harlem.
We want to take all the brothers that get rejected. Y'all don't let the inmates, y'all don't let the prisoners, y'all don't let the sisters that's lost and confused. We'll take them. And they will never commit any crime ever again. We will never go back to their prisons so that they could do these things to us. They will never be able to put their hands on us because we are better than them. Yes, I said it. Black people are better than white people. We are God's chosen people.
Now, that's what we about. Y'all better be careful about putting your trust in these entertainers. Y'all better be careful about putting your trust in these pastors. They all, like how the cussing pastor, everybody that I told about that pastor, all was shocked. All was shocked. Because you thinking, okay, this supposed to be a man, he going against gays and all that stuff like that, and then lo and behold, he blowing rod too. The only straight men, I mean, do I need to say it? You want a real man, get you an Israelite. That's all I can tell you. So with that, I'm gonna end the show. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. It was a good show. Until next time. Before I go, I'll be interviewing the rapper Dragon tonight. I think it's at 5. Or 6. So I'll be creating a StreamYard link. We going live today. I'm going to be interviewing him. For those that know, Dragon is a rapper with Rough Riders. And the brother had followed me on Instagram. I followed him back. And whenever an entertainer follows me, especially if they follow the Israelite movement, I try to bring them on for an interview. Shout out to PK Thunder. I try to bring them on for an interview. And so I really appreciate Dragon doing it, because Dragon said, he don't really do a lot of interviews, but he did say he's an Israelite, his family is Israelite, and I think that'll be good for y'all to see. So I'll be setting up that live stream, so look forward to that. That is at 6 o'clock today. So 6 o'clock today, look forward to that live stream. And until next time, Shalom Israel.